A Missouri couple says they experienced intense racist treatment by a loss prevention manager at the South Salem Fred Meyer store after trying to return a box of feminine pads. They returned to the store after being banned, accompanied by local peace activists.
We have no restraining orders against us. Verbally told because we did absolutely nothing wrong that we are banned from every single Kroger store for life. We're not trespassing. That was never written down. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no recollection.
Only verbalized once again because the situation was so disgustingly racist. They couldn't.
Christopher Brown, who is 26, from Ferguson, Missouri, and Natasha Horns of St. Louis, who is 27, were banned for life from all Fred Meyer and Kroger stores nationwide over the incident.
For those of you who are tuning in just now listening, Chris and I were verbally told by the manager, actually it was a loss prevention man, that we were banned here for life. The reason is Chris came in here and asked for some tampons. I physically bought some pads with my own cash, returned them so that we could get something to eat because the lady was actually nice enough to buy me some herself. And when I went to return them, the loss prevention guy said that those were the ones they gave me, which they weren't, and I had the receipt to prove it. So they banned us for life for that.
The couple maintains that they did absolutely nothing wrong, and they say the experience was humiliating.
No judge said that we were trespassing by coming to Fred Meyer's. We were never taken to court.
Ever.
The South Salem Fred Meyer store may be overstepping its use of the right to refuse service to anyone law. Legal experts say the law has no weight when it comes to protected classes. It is difficult to imagine a well-to-do white woman in Salem being banned permanently for trying to return a product they bought. But that's exactly what happened to Brown and Horns. Then, reinforcing the racist nature of Salem, a man approached the couple making an overt statement of racism.
Here, you want to touch that? Why not? I'd like to disinfect it first. Why? Why would you need to disinfect the microphone?
Why did you say you wanted to disinfect the microphone before you touched it? That's disgusting.
Before it was over, 7 Salem police officers were on scene. They videotaped activists, and one Salem police sergeant even tried to convince a supporter of the couple that he was wrong for doing so. We live in an age when old laws tied to Jim Crowism are still very much in place. Employees of the same Fred Meyer store on South Commercial in Salem chased down a black senator in 2003 who exited the store as a shoplifting alarm sounded and was run down by a store employee who in all likelihood allowed the presumably white shoplifter to successfully leave the scene. Margaret Carter, the first African-American legislator elected in Oregon, says it reminded her of her segregated childhood growing up in Louisiana. In that incident, the Fred Meyer chain refused to comment. I contacted Kroger offices in both Oregon and Ohio and also received no comment on this story.
Because you don't suffer the consequences of what stupidity and unawareness like that causes. You don't suffer those consequences.
Perhaps it is not surprising that Salem, Oregon is believed to have had a sign at each end of town in the late 50s claiming the city was 99% white. Not a lot has changed here.
No, I have a lawyer. You can talk to my lawyer. You can talk to my lawyer. I do not stand under you. You can talk to my lawyer. That's right. You talk to her.
Okay, don't come back here. You can leave all you want. We're going to let you leave, but I don't want you coming back to the store, okay? Because there's a potential that you could get arrested again, okay?
It doesn't matter.
It was real, folks. Thank you for your attention. We love you. We're peaceful. I hope that everything's clearer now.
For Salem Insider, I'm Tim King.